Thank you. Okay, we will start with the opening prayer. Please remain muted. We call the benevolent beings of light, archangels and ascended masters, to guide and inspire us during this forum. Our forum's vision is to bring the understanding, tools, discipline, and support for those seeking to enter the straight and narrow path, the road less traveled, that will lead us along effectively and steadily through the ascension process. Integration of the human experience with our divine origin is moving us full circle to achieve our divine potential. So be it. Amen.
Yeah.
We thank you for answering the call from on high to attend the forum. Let us join our hearts and minds in preparation to receive the blessings offered. We ask you to please release your day from your mind and center yourself. Breathing in deeply and release. Breathe in deeply and release. Take a deep breath in and release. Relax the tension in your body and your mind. Now bring your full attention to the forum. Be fully present in order to receive and fully retain the discourse gifts. Okay, next will be the reading of the quote.
Where two or more are gathered. Anytime two people focus on one thing, it manifests twice as fast. This, like all things in life, works much more effectively if both people sincerely believe in themselves. This is one of our true powers as humans.
And it is absolutely true. Yeah. So when we do a group prayer, can you imagine the power of that? Because we're all praying for the same thing. It's very beautiful. Thank you very much, Christine.
Okay, so now we're going to stop recording. And Barbara, please begin your discourse.
Thank you. Tonight's title and topic is fulfillment. I feel, as I listen to Master Shi, that the truth was given in its fullness tonight. And what do I mean by that? I experience life in its fullness because every moment I am deeply feeling everything that's going on in, through, and around me. I don't just listen, I am totally focused on what's being said. I can hear between the words because I can feel on the deepest levels what is going on in the person that I'm with. The most extraordinary things happen when we stop doing and just be present. We'll get everything done in its time, exactly the way it needs to be done. But the glory of it is that moment by moment living. You get so much richness out of the experience. You're breathing and watching and feeling. You're looking and hearing. All your senses are accelerated into a deeper, more profound experience. And I can tell you, time is stretched and it's condensed. It depends on the circumstance. When I'm going through something painful, it seems to move very quickly. When I'm going through something very beautiful and profound or loving or enjoyable, it just seems like it's endless. You see, that is when you realize the joy that you have in your heart to just be, just breathing. When I go outside and I feel the wind on my face, very rare, but I do, it's a feeling so beautiful. It smells delicious. It just feels so like a caress on your skin. Watching leaves blowing in the wind is disturbing to Charlie because he has to clean that mess up. But to me, it's beautiful. They swirl in circles, and sometimes they go along the woods and just settle in where Charlie has to rake because he can't get his tractor there to mulch it. So we're having two different experiences on the exact same situation going on. I'm enjoying the beauty and the sounds and the smell and the colors, and Charlie's grumbling away because he has so much work to do and he can't do anything right now. But if he just would stop and just realize he'll get to it when it's time, or maybe, like Debbie said, the wind will blow it into the woods and you won't have to do anything about it. He didn't agree, but what do we know? Happiness. I go for joy. He used happiness a lot, and he did mention joy. Joy is a deeper version of happiness, and I'll tell you why. Something that makes me happy when I'm 20 hardly could even bring a smile to my face when I was 30. And so happiness is fleeting, but joy is a much deeper emotion. It's something permanent. It doesn't really change. It is part of you. It's something very personal. What brings joy to me may not bring joy to Loring. What brings joy to Cindy may not bring joy to Judy. It depends on what you define as your joy. To me, in the simplicity of life, when I don't complicate it with worry about anything that I have on my agenda, and I'm just in a situation with my full focus, I feel so, yes, happy, but I feel a deeper feeling. I feel joy. Joy that just, I can't get that stupid smile off my face. And I notice when I'm walking, people look at me and they smile right away. And I go, oh, I think they think I'm smiling. I better smile, because I wasn't smiling, but they felt the joy. You see, they actually felt the joy without me even making the facial expression. That would have been a smile. Yeah, I noticed it a lot at the hospital because, you know, you're in corridors passing nurses and doctors and Indian chiefs. And so they would look at me, except when my hair was sticking straight up because we were out in the wind. And Debbie goes, I've got to tell you, Barbara, your hair is really, really, what did you say? I don't remember what you said, but I had to smooth it all down. It was windy up here. We're expecting that tonight too, and I hope it doesn't do anything, but I'm inside, so it won't get me. But I'm telling you, when there's joy in your heart, everybody feels it just walking through your energy field. I had a lot not to be joyful about, right? The stress of watching someone suffering and going through such an ordeal, finding out that he could have actually died. And yet that joy was still inside me. Yes, I had times when I cried. I cried because it was just overwhelming. It really was. And you cry because you love somebody. And that love brings up a lot of emotion, like it's doing right now. But I'll tell you, this joy and happiness that he talks about, it's something for you to really bring up in your life, no matter what's going on. Go through what you have to, and then bring yourself into this place where you are so grateful that you look around you and you just feel so much gratitude. And he spoke about water, drinking water, even taking a shower or a bath. Water has such an effect on the human psyche. It really does. It makes you feel so good to be under running water, or to even just washing my hands. I have this thing about keeping my hands clean. And every time I wash them, I just feel the sensation of that water on my hands, how soothing, and what just a beautiful flow moving over my body. Energy, the energy that you find yourself in at any time of the day, if it is not at a high rate where you feel that joy or even a little happiness, please sit yourself down, get yourself in your center, and bring that joy up to the surface. You don't want to bring that other feeling into the next moment, because it just will draw to you more of that effect. You see? So it's so important to stay in your center, where you're going to enjoy that magnificent gratitude, feeling of contentment. That is the most important feature of your mental condition. If you will be consciously aware that it is so important to stay there. In between all of the pain and all of the scariness, Debbie and I somehow would find something to really get ourselves laughing about. And it would be the silliest thing, or maybe just something that just happens and it just tickles us. And it was so refreshing, because we were able to lift ourselves back up, because we saw a lot of suffering around us. There were so many people in the hospital. So there's no reason in the world why you should ever feel anything but a sense of peace and contentment. Because if you live consciously, you'll catch yourself when you're not there, and you'll bring yourself right out of it. It is so important. It's something that you have to consciously be aware of, because sometimes you slip into that energy that is very dense and dark, even sometimes just walking past a crowd of people that are not exactly talking about something happy, or they're very angry, and you can pick up on that energy. It could really take it with you. Please don't let that happen. We're the remnants of the light on the planet. We've got work to do to keep ourselves in that state of happiness, contentment, and joy. Another thing that he stresses a lot is, if it is ego that's driving you to be happy, it isn't real, because you'll never feel fully content. It's like a rich person that has more money than 62 other people, and yet they still feel that they need to make more. They need more, constantly needing more of what? Of whatever they're seeking in life. Is it to be important? Is it to be in power? Is it to be controlling others? Is it to just feel a sense that if I have everything in the world, then I will be content? But I can guarantee you, and I know quite a few people that were there, and it did not bring contentment. They had to worry about people stealing it. They had to worry about getting a security system, which cost them a lot of money to make sure that the things that they were collecting, like coin collections and even stamps, not that they were worth much unless they were really weird stamps, but just things that people put a lot of value to. I know someone that has an art collection. It wasn't exactly my style, but they absolutely loved it. And they had like 100 pieces that was worth $1 million, the whole collection. He had to get a safe the size of a closet to put these in. And yet he never felt safe, that they were safe, that if so he wouldn't leave the house. And he became consumed worrying about these stupid pictures that, let me tell you, I would like to have a talk with the artist. I think they were living in fourth dimension or something. But what do I know? So contentment, fulfillment is based on your joy level. Even happiness for some people, certain things make you happy. Oh, I'm really happy. I had lunch today. Oh, I'm really happy. I didn't have 62 lights stopping me and I had to get someplace. That's happiness. Those are the little things. But that sense of joy and contentment, oh boy, those are the deep ones. Those are the everlasting. And when you're there is a radiation that comes from you that is absolutely stunning. If you have the eyes to see energy fields, when somebody's in that place. Their lights, the colors in their fields are absolutely stunning. Pastel, beautiful. And when you're not in that state, you're angry or you're fussing over something or you're worrying about something, that is not exactly a beautiful sight to behold. So don't you want to be beautiful in your colors and light? And don't you want your heart to sing and feel this sense of contentment? Some people, they start to whistle. I notice men do that more than women. They'll start to whistle or they'll hum a tune. Charlie listens to commercials all day. So he's got the commercial things on his mind. I heard him singing one of them. I go, "You're kidding me, aren't you?" He goes, "What?" I said, "You're singing a commercial jingle." So, what makes you happy? What makes you joyful? What brings a smile to your face, contentment in your heart? Those are the things you dwell on. Don't dwell on things that are going to bring you down. It's not going to fix anything. All it's going to do is draw more of that level energy to you. And boy, it isn't pleasant because it'll come into your next day and the next day and the next day. My famous saying is, "This too shall pass." Even though you could be in agony with the pain of arthritis, let me tell you, I just keep saying this too shall pass. Everything is a state of mind. Yes, there's physical things that go on. The older you get, like this little old girl, it does catch up with you. But I'm telling you, it's a state of mind that you're in that will pull you through and help you to get through everything that is going to be coming to you. Even though we're going into a golden age, we're still filtering out the age that we're living in right now. And every once in a while, when you don't even think about it, a whole bunch of things that come up from your mind. It's like old stuff, and you're going, "What is this all about?" It came up for you to bless it and send it on its way. It isn't that you're just watching, like he describes, a cloud going by. It came to you for a reason. It came for you to bless it and send it on its way. It could be an old experience that happened, and you remember how angry or hurt you were. Just bless it and send it on its way. Or you think of somebody from your past that wasn't exactly your buddy. Just bless that person and send them on their way. Okay? So, we still have time. I can go on more. Okay. So I wanted to talk about the sharing of happiness. And when you're with somebody and they're really down and they've got things going on, the greatest gift you can give them is to bring some joy. Debbie kept doing things and saying things to Charlie, and she'd lean over. She goes, I'm just trying to get a laugh out of him. And I see, this is what I'm talking about. You just do it because your nature is to be kind and nice. And so it was the most beautiful thing to see him in the midst of all this, to get a ha ha out of him, which is a big laugh for him, or to see him even smile a little bit. You know what I mean? You can do this for strangers. You just a smile on your face when you see somebody in the aisle at one of the markets, or when you're waiting online. Just a smile. Or you hear people talking and you just send love because you see there's an issue going on. These are the things you can do. People don't even have to know what you're doing. Just do it for the sake of doing it. It always cycles back to you, because what you give is what you get. So when you're loving somebody, that love will be circular and come back to you. So you get a gift out of every gift you give. What a beautiful world. You just have to understand it. People just talk about it as if we're in some awful, horrible dilemma. Well, that's what they're going to live in if that's what they believe. But if you realize how you can utilize this matrix to really heal yourself completely, then you are really on the track. You're on the track to heaven. Right here, right now, in this same body, you are on a track that was meant for you. And all of us have the same ability to do this. It's just thinking, when do I apply this? Can I get out of this? But most people just mull over the problems over and over and spin it and try to figure it out. You're not going to figure it out. You're going to bless it away. You're going to love yourself enough to take that time to bless it away. And know in your heart that even when something comes to you that your higher self brought for you to be tested, this too shall pass. You're not stuck in anything unless you buy into it and keep mulling over it. And then you bring it to yourself. Do you know anybody like that just keeps always mulling over their hurts and their anger, or their, life is so cruel, and those kind of people, they just keep manifesting a loop, and that loop keeps playing over and over like a broken record. No matter what's happening in your life, find the joy in your life. Don't wait for someone else to make you happy. It doesn't work that way. Joy, happiness, contentment comes from within, just like everything else. You are creating every moment of your life. How would you like it created? I love to be feeling this joy in my heart. I love to smile and bring a smile to faces. If that's what you love to do, then do it. Do it. You could be an old grouch when you're by yourself. Wow, 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 wow. The pity party. Ow, poor me. I do it. I do it. I have a good cry. Then I come back. Then I come back stronger and more loving and more joyful. But the biggest thing with me is gratitude. I am so grateful for my life. I wake up in the morning and take a deep breath and I go, I'm alive. Another amazing day is in front of me. And then Mr. Grouch Puss, he starts. He's mad because he can't play in the yard, you see? And I said to him, I said, Charlie, it's just a short time. You just got to wait until you get that thing, that stint out of you so that you don't injure yourself more. So just be patient. And I said to myself, I think I need to purge patience because that came up in about 19 times that I said it to him. So, before I'm going to bed tonight, I know what I'm going to do. Thanks for your help, guys. I just had that awareness. Isn't it funny? What you see in others, all of a sudden it dawns in you, holy Christmas, if I saw it, it's mine. Oh, jeez. No wonder they don't change, the people in front of you, especially the ones you live with. They don't change because they're waiting for you to get it. It's not me, it's you. And it's me too. Yeah. So this is our life. We want that joy. Give it to yourself, really. And I'm going to be bringing this up again. So all of those of you that were here tonight, I hope you really enjoyed this segment. We're going into segment 2. We won't be having segment 3. It's just on hold for a while. And I have to really be done with this whole episode and catch up on my rest, and I'll be able to stay up later because I really can't stay up late anymore. It's a phenomena I'm not used to. I was the all night person. Yeah. And then don't try to wake me up in the morning. So those watching on YouTube, we invite you to join us, or I hope that you are enjoying this as well. OurDivineOrigin.com is our website. Please visit it. It's really a beautiful site. And also, Our Divine Origin is on the YouTube. You can listen to the video, the song, and the quote if it's not recorded. If you just push more where the name, the title is, and the date, and you'll be able to enjoy some of that too. You're just going to miss a little bit of the segment, well, all of segment 2. All right, so I'll have a closing statement later. And let's go forward now. I turn the mic over to Judy and say God bless you all.
Thank you, Barbara, and I'm grateful for your discourse. Okay, so Christine, we are going to stop the recording.
No Greater Love was the song. It's so beautiful. It's biblical, and yet it's put to music. Some of that band's music is hard rock, and I was experimenting listening. It was a little too much for me, but this one was beautiful. And so I hope you enjoyed it very much. Remember, love is at the basis, the core of your being. You are love in action. And when you're not feeling that love, you're not feeling yourself. Remember that divine presence that you really are, that lives inside you, and bring yourself back to loving yourself so that you can love life and the people in your life. Amen.
Thank you, Barbara. Okay, Christine, can you please stop the recording?
Thank you. So, fulfillment was the topic tonight. And as we kind of laid out in all the discussion that we had, fulfillment comes in the way that you're seeking it. For some people, fulfillment is their family and everything about their family. For some people, it's the work that they do in the world. For other people, it's a humanitarian type of project that takes up every ounce of their energy and their love. For some people, it's taking care of the flowers in their garden, making them healthy and shiny and open up every spring and give you such a thrill from their beauty and anybody else that looks at your garden. For some people, it's growing your own food. For others, what is it? It's so many different things. In your life, your fulfillment comes from the joy that you give yourself. Again, the joy that you give yourself. Don't wait for others to bring you that joy. They can't. They're too busy trying to bring it to themselves, you see? But you can help people. You can bring joy to people through your joy. Do first to yourself. Make sure that you're in that place so you can exemplify it to others so that they can see it in action and say, wow, look at that lady smiling. What is she smiling about? The world's falling apart. Well, because I found that joy in me. I created it and I live with it. And yes, there's days when I'm crying. There's days when I'm in terrible pain physically. And then there's days when I feel very good and I can go out there and do what I do. But even when I'm in pain, I constantly ask for help because I was speaking to Archangel Raphael and he said, you were in such pain with the arthritis in your hand. Why didn't you call me? And I went, what? Yeah, I was too busy crying and agonizing over how it felt that I couldn't close my fingers and I can't wear a ring and I can't use my arm and all of this stuff. So I woke up the next morning. I called Archangel Raphael and his healing angels, and instantly I felt this feeling go through my arm like energy was being put into it. And I was able to really do the exercises, the PT that I need to do to get my fingers to bend. And I'm fighting arthritis, really serious arthritis. My mother had it, my grandmother had it, and um, and I refused to give into it. So I am creating a space for my joy, no matter what I'm going through. You see, but when I need to purge, I don't hold back. I get rid of the pain. Physical pain stays with me, but the emotional pain, I don't let it. You see? And never think for a moment that you can't get enough light into a place on your body if you're physically hurting, that you can actually make it so that you can walk if you weren't able to walk. I can, once I do all the light treatments on the parts of my body that are in really bad shape, I can do anything slowly, but I can do it. You see? Don't ever allow your brain to tell you you can't do something. That's fulfillment. You are self-fulfilling. You are doing what you need to do to use that mind of yours to help your body to respond. Your body is very smart. Every cell has intelligence in it, and it does understand. And light is the answer. The more light that I put into a place in my body that is really needing it, I can function. And I amaze Charlie because he can see the tears running down my face. I'm in so much pain. After I work and work and work in the morning, I come out of there and he goes, wow, what did you do? I said, what I always do. I work the issue. That's how I create fulfillment for myself. I know that I have that divine presence within me, and I utilize that as I know that nothing's impossible to God. And that divine presence inside me is that energy, that level of consciousness. You see? So if you relate to that part of you instead of just looking at the physical body and saying, wow, it's in bad shape. They told me this, they told me that. I don't care what they say. I'm not going to live as a sick person. I don't look like I'm sick, except when I got a bad cold, but I don't usually get sick like that. It's physical abuse to my body my whole life. So I was a tomboy my whole life. Yeah. And the car accident didn't help at all. But besides all of that, fulfillment is this joy that you develop inside you. Instead of always saying the things that are not working out in your life that you feel is, let's say, from a negative point of view, and if you keep dwelling on that, that is going to keep replicating itself throughout the day, every hour, over and over. You'll wake up with it, you'll go to sleep with it. But when you stop and say, I can't control this situation, I have no control over it, and I'm going to live my life and I'm going to live it in joy. So you find what makes you happy, what makes you want to wake up in the morning, and that's what you do. And that will give you the fulfillment you need to continue to lift up your frequency into this divine being until you become him or her. Okay? That's our job, right there in a nutshell. So, you beautiful souls, I just want to tell you how much fun I have on these forums. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I don't have to think about my aching hand. I don't have to think about anything except to just share with you how I get through things. You know, people think, oh, because I know this stuff that I'm so advanced that I don't have any problems. Let me tell you, get real. We all will go through the test. And I can tell you, I go through it right with you. But there is a way that I share with you that you can overcome anything and everything. Okay? So, with all my love, I tell you, be fulfilled, fulfill yourself, love yourself, because you are never alone. You are so deeply loved and richly blessed every second of your life. You just keep calling the great ones to be with you, and they are there. I can't snap my fingers anymore, but you know what I mean. That fast. All right. So we'll close for the evening. And I will turn the mic back over to Judy. You did a great job. And Robin, I never got to thank you for such a long month. It was like, yeah, lots of weeks, 5, I don't know how many. But thank you, all of you, for everything that you do to make everything so beautiful for all of us. Okay, Judy? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Barbara.
Mm.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's remain muted during the prayer. We are deeply grateful for this forum. We thank those in attendance for your attention, for your wonderful questions, future topic suggestions, and stories that touched our hearts and opened our minds to new possibilities. Our collective energy has filled this forum with light and love for each other. We are so grateful that each of us brings guides and angelic beings to the forum, raising the frequency ever higher. We are grateful for the assistance, inspiration, and guidance from the benevolent beings overseeing the forum. Know we are all deeply loved and richly blessed. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, let's all say goodnight to each other and have a wonderful week.
Good night.
Good night,
God
everyone.
bless.
Good
Good
night.
night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
God bless.
Yes,
God bless everyone. Yes.
God
get
bless.
some rest,
God bless.
everybody.
Night.
Night.
Good
See you
night.
on the pickleball, Christine. We played
Yes.
pickleball today. Take your frustrations out on the pickleball court.
Are you
But
in
not when
Florida?
you're on the other side of the net from me, though.
Yeah, I know.
I bet.
Are you in
She has
Florida?
a mean swing, I'll tell you.
Woo, woo.
It's
There you go. That's the way to do it.
fun.